Hello, welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion, I'm Auntie Chan.
I'm Darby.
And I'm Alexis P. Bevels. The P stands for platform. I'm not talking about the shoes. I'm talking about the social media platforms.
The platform, Alexis.
No!
Take the K away. No, I'm kidding. No, everyone deserves a platform.
Everyone deserves
No.
Not everyone. That's why
I
Rush
take that
Limbaugh
back.
died. It's because he needed it taken away, so God said, I got this one.
Social media killed the man.
Rest in piss.
Rest in piss,
Rest in
Rush
piss.
Limbaugh. Rest in piss.
I saw that on Twitter.
Speaking of piss, how was your week? I don't know if that was a good transition.
No,
Good.
she pisses all week long.
We pee, right?
no.
Do the girls still pee?
Everybody pees. Everybody pees. Good. I've been rewatching Real Housewives of New York, and in season 6, one of their friends takes them through face yoga. So I've been dabbling in face yoga this week.
Can you show us what that is?
It's just you do 5 minutes a day if you think of this.
What's that supposed
Cheeks
to
in,
do?
opens. I don't know, but the lady that did it, she looked beautiful and young. And then the other one is you go up and then you do your jaw like up, like. I'm sure there's a gross angle,
Yeah, it's
Wow.
but it
very
helps with
soft.
the chin.
Huh.
So I've been doing that when thinking about it. And then of course, Danny.
Danny.
He's so cute. He's actually going through a bit of a hard time though because he really misses me, which is like kind of weird because we just met. But it's also sweet. And
What did he say? What's the latest?
well, he said that he is really missing me and he's really sad about it. And how he deals with sadness is music, which I relate to.
Oh.
So he asked me if I could send him some iTunes gift cards. And so I did. And I told him what songs to pick out and yeah.
He doesn't have access to like the internet.
Well, he doesn't get paid until after his shift is over. Like the shift is like 10 months.
Right.
But he's got 2 months left.
So he's working for free for 10 months and then he's gonna get paid.
Well, they don't need any money. They're on a rig. What are they going to spend money on? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I guess
They
that
don't
makes
really
sense.
have anything, you know.
You could like invest it. I'm being too nosy.
Yeah, why don't
No,
you?
it's okay.
Why don't you help Danny invest those iTunes gift cards?
Well, okay.
He does love. He
Give
does.
me his number.
He does love vests.
Does
so
he?
it's good that you're thinking that.
Okay.
Have you seen any more videos or pictures or?
A couple more rig videos. No pictures yet. His camera's not working on his phone.
Well, it's hard in 2021 to have a camera phone.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially in Libya on a rig.
Well, he still sounds hot to me, so I'm
He is
happy
hot.
for you.
Thank you. That's support. Thank you.
You're
How are you?
I'm good. A little bit of a drinky, laughy, hee ha ha, that kind of stuff. You know.
It's important to do.
It's
It
important.
is very fun, very healing.
Healing.
Yeah.
Darbs,
Yeah.
how are you?
Oh, I'm good, thank you. Hang on one second. I'm sorry, my feet are too comfortable,
Oh.
and I just.
What is on them?
Darby!
Here, I'll support your back if you wanna. Girl,
Tamisha and my. I got straight.
get into the.
The Tamisha and my high tops came in. They're
Wow.
so comfortable.
These
Oh
are
my God.
beautiful.
Aren't they? Look at her. Okay, so I only laced them up halfway because I want her little eyes to peek over. 'Cause she's on the, she's on the
Her
top.
eyes are on the
love-
tongue. I love the gradient.
Yeah, it's really fun.
If y'all want to like just pinch and zoom on your screen,
You should. It's
You just see
good.
Tamisha's contoured eyes.
Yeah, you see that?
Just peering over.
Okay. Yeah, so it came from China. So it did take a while, but it was worth the wait. The craftsmanship, it's gorgeous.
They look
It's-
comfy.
Yeah. Sorry, my comfort was slipping out. Yeah, actually, these, I have a confession to make. These were bought by Andrew, one of our patrons. I posted on Twitter just like, oh my God, I really want these. Like, I need money. I gotta get these. And then he was like, she doesn't have my size, but I still want to support her. Can I buy you a pair? And I was like, absolutely. Well, actually, first I was like, no, you don't have to do that because, I was raised in the South. So you have to be like, no,
Reject
I
the
couldn't
gift first.
possibly. Exactly. You have to reject the gift and say, where are your folks from? Like that. So I did all of that. JP's getting her toy.
Aww.
She's decided this is her time. Oh, she's
And
taking it to go.
She's being so nice.
I was so excited. It was so nice. So Andrew,
just kidding.
thank you so much. JB brought a toy. It's okay. The squeaker's gone. She killed it.
The squeaker has never really gone, JB. It's in you.
It's in you. It was in you the whole time.
You ate it.
You want to squeeze you? Anyway, but yeah, isn't that exciting?
They're gorgeous.
They're gorgeous.
The light blue colors, it pairs well with the yellow.
The
yellow socks.
Could not have been more perfect for this outfit. So excited.
I heard that she sold like something like 800 units of those shoes.
That's insane.
It's crazy to me that there are 800 high tops with her face on it out there.
And her face on it multiple times. Because it's not only on the side, but on the tongue. But the tongue is sewn so that she doesn't have a neck. Thank you for buying my shoes.
No.
Which I think is just weird and adorable, and I love it. Speaking of adorable, I'm so sorry to do this, but can I brag about my mother for a moment?
Yes, Debbie, it was her birthday.
Girl.
Did she have a good birthday?
No, she got an award. The Memphis area multi-million-dollar club is for
The
realtors
Memphis-
who sell a certain amount of houses in a year's time. And then if you do 3.5 million every year for 5 years, you're a lifetime member. Well, guess what? My mom just became a lifetime
Oh my
member.
gosh, she's selling those homes.
Yeah. I mean, she gets a very, very small portion of that. But yeah,
Yes.
so because of COVID and the fact that they're forced to believe it's real, otherwise I think it would have been in a very tight gymnasium. They had to do a Facebook viewing of them receiving their awards that they all did earlier in the week. And so they called all their names and they would come through these curtains and they would walk down a red carpet with no one in the room. And then they'd grab their little... Can I put my mom's video up?
Yeah,
Check that out.
I
so
need
cute.
to see it.
Okay, so
celebration.
Boom, it's right here. She had on a black sequin skirt that matched her black sequin mask.
Okay.
And then when she picks up
fashion?
she picks
Diva.
up her plaque, she waves and because it's like awkward. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So you could tell she was saying something. This is for Jesus. I don't know. But I'm so proud of her. Debbie, congratulations. You sell a lot of houses and land.
I'm gonna drink
Now,
to that.
can she...
Yeah, let's drink
I'm gonna drink to
Debbie.
that.
To Debbie.
To Debbie.
To Debbie.
For doing the real tea. Real tea.
Yeah.
Oh, I play your game
Real
sometimes.
I'm
Real
gonna,
tea.
you know what? I'm gonna tell my mom that she won't understand a word of it. She'll go, I don't understand. What are you trying to tell me?
I'm gay, Mom. I love that, I'm not going to say at her age.
No, she's a late in life realtor. She's taken many different roads, and she's really succeeding in this
That
one.
you can still find success in things and still do things no matter what your age is.
Yeah.
Good for her.
It's really good for her. I'm so happy.
Thank you.
That makes me think though, do y'all or have you ever had like a fallback plan if because I've always known
Like
I wanted
for
to be a
retirement?
performer, but if I didn't, my plan was going to be I was going to try and be a flight attendant.
Really?
Yeah, because my dad was a pilot and he worked for a really good company, Southwest, and being a flight attendant didn't seem that hard. I think I have a different opinion now that I have actually done
Now
customer
that you've
service.
watched Flight Attendant on
But that was
HBO
going to be
Max.
my backup when I was trying to be musical theater.
It does look hard, actually. I have to disagree with you. I'm sorry. It looks very hard. But that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Get
Did
to
y'all
see
ever
the
have-
world or get to see Cleveland and the Midwest.
Yeah. Did y'all ever prepare like backup plans? BAPs?
I'd be maybe a doctor or a lawyer for backup.
Yeah.
Like
something
something
real easy. You just
Something
really
quick
have
and
right
easy.
away.
You could
I
just
could do
pick
a
up
boot camp and then jump into it.
boots.
Boots. But it
Hi,
maybe
I'm going to be a
format.
lawyer. I'm here, Boots. It'd be great. I actually was a special ed teacher for 8 years. So I don't know that it's a backup. I lived it. I lived that life. So once this goes sour, I don't know. I figure I'll go back to something with kids, working with kids with disabilities. I definitely will not be teaching again. That was too much for
Patience.
me. That's a lot. But I don't know, like an occupational therapist or the gay guy that is good with kids. Is that a job? Oh,
Yeah,
oh my
counselor.
God. If I go down to the South, they'll call me the one that's so fun. Oh my God, we need someone so fun to be here. And you look like you're a lot of fun. Are you silly? You're so fun.
You're so silly.
Yeah, I'll be that.
You're so different than everyone else.
I just love how
it's
brave you are.
funny.
You're so different, and it's so fun.
Anytime you say anything, it's funny because you say it with a lisp.
Candy did mention her lisp this episode.
She did.
Speaking of
Oh.
lisp,
what?
I was just wanted to be
It's
a
a good
free
transition.
play. It's free play.
Yeah, I'm wearing a new corset and it's very cinchy.
You look
and I
so
look very
skinny.
skinny and I'm happy.
You want to stand
but
up for a sec because
No, because
they
I
want to
forgot
get the body.
I forgot my hip pads.
Okay, well they see the curve from here.
But
actually.
but I'm uncomfortable, so I'm not as.
But you look great.
Thank you. Well, y'all look so skinny all the time. I need to catch up.
We're all in pain right now.
Yeah, no, it's not a good feeling.
No.
RuPaul's Drag Race, season 13,
Right.
episode 8.
Episode 8.
Social media, what?
It's the Rusical.
The Rusical, the social
Rusical.
media
Speaking
Rusical.
of musicals, we're all very musical.
We like to sing, we like
Where are
to
you
dance.
going with this, Bevels?
I'm just saying, like, we know a thing or two.
Oh, sure, yeah, okay.
We know a thing or two.
We've seen Wicked.
What would be your dream role?
We
before
listened to
even-
Hamilton.
Let's talk about things that. Let's talk about us first.
Okay.
Okay. I would love to play Mama Rose in Gypsy.
Oh.
In a few years. I'm too young right now, but I would.
Are you?
Yes.
I think I would want to do if Mulan
Became
was
a
like
musical.
it became a music. I would want to be Mushu.
Oh, that's cute.
I would want
Oh,
to be
that
like
would
the
be
goofy
so
dragon or
fun.
like Donkey from Shrek. It's something fun that you can goof around in. Yeah.
Shrek is a musical.
Shrek the musical. Mm-hmm.
You could be Donkey.
I could be Donkey. Wouldn't that be a fun?
You do a
role?
great Eddie Murphy. Tia
Thank
Coffee
you.
told me. She was
Oh.
very impressed with it. I would do Kathy from Last 5 Years. It's sad. I love it. The music, Jason Robert Brown, perfect. Or if I had to do something that people knew, I would want to be all of the roles in Wicked. I would do like a one-woman Wicked.
Could we do a 2-woman Wicked?
No. I'm going to do one-woman Wicked.
You could do a 2-woman Wicked.
No, I'll do a 1-woman Wicked at the theater across the street from your theater.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, come see my one-woman Wicked at the Schubert. And where's yours going to be?
The TCBY.
Which stands for?
Thank come, baby. Yeah.
Well, I hope your musical isn't an
Whoa.
improv.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get into this episode.
Okay, let's get into it. Rosé and Denali. It kind of feels like it's their episode. Or
Yeah.
I'm seeing a
Yes.
lot of like
Rose Nolly.
Rose Nolly
Storyline.
narrative coming from it. The fans are going crazy.
And we love it.
The fanfic literature is coming out.
Well, because like the last musical in season 12, we were all following Jan's story. Is Jan going to be the star? Jan is the musical theater person. This was like having 2 Jans. It was like, oh God, now we have 2 people to see them try and follow their dreams. I loved it.
This is like that drama that side drama, because you know when you're in drama class, the first drama is the theater, and then the second drama is
Is
the
what happened.
interpersonal relationships.
Yes.
It's that person that needs a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's the person that's fighting for that attention.
I did a show once.
Because they don't have their stepdad just moved out, and so they're alone with their mom, so they need attention because they don't get it from their mom. She's already on dating apps.
Uh-oh, this came from a real place.
It's Debbie
You
on
felt
dating
that?
apps?
No, Debbie's fine. She's a multimillionaire club.
It took you to wait. You were saying that it was taking you to.
I don't know. I don't know. No, it's okay.
He might be watching, but musical theater people.
But musical theater crazy.
I don't endorse bullying in any sense, but a man that is in musical theater that has been through some bullying, he's refined. He knows when to turn it on and off.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You're looking at it.
When are you going to turn it back on?
This is the bullying that's part of the process.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to help you refine.
This episode starts out with a little bit of emotion from Denali. She's frustrated that she's been safe.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so is Rosé.
More so Denali.
More so Denali. And she looks stunning with the frustration, like she's dressed up as the chandelier. I love when
An angry chandelier.
an angry chandelier looks so beautiful with
Gorgeous.
with all that drippage. They're sitting together and they're just decompressing the elimination of.
Yeah, that seems like 5 weeks ago. Who was it?
It was devastating. Lala Ree.
Oh, Lala Reed.
It
Yes.
was devastating.
Yeah, that is very
Yes.
sad.
But it
Yeah.
breaks the curse. It breaks the curse of the pork chop loading dock because Lala Ree was in the winners group. She's the first winner sent home. So we can let go of all of that. And do you know who said that? Candy.
Candy.
Fucking love Candy. She was like, okay, curse is over. Let's go get out of drag. I love it.
A moment that I remember from that sit-down scene, Utica coming for Olivia Lux's lace. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
You remember seeing her lace too?
Oh, yeah. You know what? It's funny. I didn't notice it that episode. I only noticed it in the beginning of this current episode.
Yeah.
And Utica was like, I'm not all nice. Look at your legs. That was funny.
That was funny.
Well, she has those tiny, Utica's wearing those tiny little Tilda Swinton bangs.
Hey, if
It's
anybody
safe.
has a right to come for someone's hairline, it's Utica, because none of those bitches told her about her hairline back in the pork chop loading dock.
Okay, this
There
series,
you
this
go.
season has gone on for so long. That feels like it was 3 years ago. But yes.
That was, yeah.
Yeah.
And check.
And trauma.
You think she's keeping score in her mind? She's
Oh.
like, oh, yes.
If anyone keeps score, it's Miss Utica.
It's just Utica.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. She keeps score in a notebook in the back of her closet, and she's giggling the whole time, but also there's a single tear.
No, she keeps score in the back of a
dark.
Vogue magazine. She was on Vogue.
Oh, well, how about
Well,
that?
she's our Vogue girl.
I think that's
How about
incredible.
that?
We've
think
already
that's
talked
incredible.
about it.
She's the fashion girl.
We have?
Yeah, we talked about it last week.
I gotta be honest, I don't remember that.
Well, because you don't get your Vogue, so you steal your Vogue from the beauty shop next to your house.
You're just catching up.
So you just got Vogue, technically.
Yeah.
Stealing.
Oh, stealing?
Stealing.
Couldn't be me. Not on camera, but yeah, I do.
RuPaul announces that the main challenge this week is the social media rusical.
Platform.
It's the platforms.
Platforms.
Speaking of platforms.
Was anyone in platforms? Did anyone wear platforms?
Rooted.
Wow.
The rusical is broken into Twitter, TikTok, Facebook. There's a narrator, conductor, and then there's Rosé's role, which is like the Russians.
Rosé is slutty,
Foxy.
foxy,
Slut girl.
Firefox?
I
What
think
is
she was supposed to be the friend, because didn't Mark Zuckerberg steal the idea for Facebook from someone?
Yes.
I think she was supposed to be that.
Oh.
Rosé was robbed.
You know what? Sometimes, like when I see musicals, sometimes it goes over my head because I get into the beat.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what I was doing.
I
So
miss the
was like, I
message.
miss the message.
Mhm.
I still don't understand what Hamilton's about.
Mm-mm.
Just once I hear that beat drop,
It's about rapping.
And
that's what I keep telling people. But they say, no, it's so much deeper than that.
It's about Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yeah, I don't want to get into negativity.
Oh.
Yeah.
I would have sex with him.
Yeah, but also, like, who wouldn't you? have
Because
sex
he's
with?
so, you know what it is? He's a musical theater kid that went through bullying, became refined, then got bullied again, and has just kind of stayed there. So he's so desperate to get back to, like, the refinement that I think he'd work really hard. And when I say, I only do missionary, no kissing on the lips, he wouldn't argue. I'm gonna put my dick inside you, and I'm gonna rap about it. Hamilton.
The wiggy, the twiggy, miggy, higgy. I'm a Miss Piggy, win a dolphin. I'm a scarfin.
That was good.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, well, that's
Lynn, that's what I hear.
That's your snatch game.
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
That's your snatch
That would be hard
game.
because you'd have to be able to just drop a rhyme on a
dime.
Yeah, on a dime. See, and I said
Drop a
dime.
rhyme on a dime.
You can do it.
And I ain't got time. RuPaul in the line. Light. That's what I'm getting from him.
That was
But you would
good.
have sex with that.
Yeah,
Okay.
he wears vests.
Ooh.
It's so gross. I love it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know who I would?
What?
Do you know Isaac Cole Powell? He was in Once on This Island.
Oh my god.
Don't get me started. And then his
I'm too old.
boyfriend,
I can't do it.
Wesley
I'm too
Tate.
old. You want to get in the middle of
They're
that?
They're just fine.
Yeah.
No, I just want to say,
Yeah.
hey, how are y'all doing?
Hey, tell me, so musical theater seems fun. Can you show me that scene where you had your shirt off again? And he's like, fine.
It's on YouTube, but I'll do it. So they're sitting down and they're designating roles.
Denali says, I'm feeling lady tweets or Foxy. And then Utica says, I've been really nice this whole process.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stick to my guns this time and I'm going to go for the one that I want.
Well,
'Cause
she
it-
just got in trouble the week before because
Exactly.
she let Olivia have
So,
the part she wanted.
On this hand, I'm like, go Utica, I like you. You stick up for yourself, queen. But then she took the role that Denali wanted and it left Denali vying for the one role that Miss Rosé wanted. And Rosé is the musical queen from New York.
Yeah.
So she kind of already pissed all over her,
But-
she had already marked her territory.
But making them audition,
Do you think that
that
came
was
from...
the funniest thing. That's the best idea in the world.
These-
That's a good bit.
That is
These
good.
Girls have fun in this workroom.
Yes, they do.
I don't want to know if it came from production or not.
No, it came from their own heads. Just like every question when they're doing their makeup.
Well,
so tell me about your trauma. That's just from their head.
No, but remember like the Vogue off that Tamisha did? Remember the other thing that they did, the Maury thing? I think these queens are having fun and just happy to be with each other.
Can I say this? Not to read Denali at all. I didn't know she could sing.
I was going to say the same
in
thing.
that audition.
After I heard Rosé, I was like, oh fuck, Denali, tap out. And then I was like, oh
no,
never mind.
She held it up.
Tap in.
Queen. I wasn't aware that she was that great of a vocalist.
We would all vote for Denali to get the role, obviously, right?
Because we love her.
Then like, if we don't know her and we're just watching the audition, will we still vote for Denali?
I mean, if I didn't know her and I had to vote objectively, I think Rosé did win that. Yeah. Denali knows that she was going against someone that was musically trained too. Well, like Denali, it wasn't a dancing.
Right, and Denali would have killed this role.
Oh, for sure.
But Rosé was made for this role. Denali really was made for the Twitter role. I think she would have killed the Twitter role.
Oh, she would have killed the Twitter role.
And I think Utica would have killed the Russian role. Seeing goddamn awkward Utica move with goddamn awkward Gottmik, that would have been hilarious.
That would have been perfect.
Dominoes. Well, we saw Utica and Gottmik together. Remember during disco?
They weren't together.
They weren't together, but we saw what they do.
Yeah, we saw that they don't do well. That'd be funny.
I think Domino's effects. I think Denali lifted Gottmik's movement, and I'm saying that I don't know if that's true. I just feel like Denali would not let her teammate down.
Well, no, of course she wouldn't. She's the nicest.
And I feel like they came off looking really good. Well, we'll get there. We're getting ahead of ourselves.
There's something mutual about them too, because Gottmik kind of sets Denali up to be like, okay, well, this role is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And you are amazing. You're going to steal the spotlight with the show.
Yeah, when you're with a partner and your partner fumbles, that's tough. That makes you nervous. But I don't think Gottmik showed that. I think Gottmik was rooting for Denali the entire time. And I thought that was so big of her, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I don't know that would have been that big.
Their energies work well together because Denali's a very there's a structure to this and I have to complete it and we have to make sure that there's a rehearsal and that everything is together. Yeah. Because she is that girl. And then Gottmik is more of like an LA chill, relax, have fun. If you're having fun, the audience will have fun. So it works that they're together.
And there was this brief moment of Denali was disappointed, which of course I would be disappointed if I didn't get the role I wanted. But at the end of the day, she said, no, we're doing this, and I'm going to give it my all.
Well, she said that after Anne Hathaway told her.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about Miss Anne Hathaway.
So, Anne Hathaway.
So, Zoom finally made it to VH1. Zoom is here. It has an Oscar winner on it.
Clear, vibrant skin.
Oh, God.
You know she's happy.
That's an A-list.
She loves RuPaul.
She loves RuPaul.
Can we talk about Anne Hathaway for just a second?
Yeah, please.
About how we all hated her for a little bit of a second. Because Anne Hathaway, when she was in Les Mis, all of a sudden we hated her. Because she was trying too hard and all of that. No, that was just us being mad at and then you know what Anne Hathaway did when she's hearing all that? She pulls back and she's like, I'm so gracious and I'm so surprised. And then we hated that. We're over that now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just publicly, I'm sorry, Anne Hathaway. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow.
I don't know that I publicly said that, but I was at home laughing. I was scrolling, I was going, like that.
Well, you know what they say, where Anne Hathaway will, Anne Hathaway.
Very true.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
Oscar winner Anne Hathaway. Would you be so excited
Princess of Genovia.
to get a Zoom call from the Princess of Genovia?
Yes.
Princess Diaries is iconic.
The
iconic.
Out of my face.
The ultimate Cinderella story.
Top tier. The glasses come off, the hair is straight, and she's
Top
beautiful.
tiara, because she's a princess.
Top tiara. Ooh.
Yeah, I did not see her beauty coming. With that curly hair and glasses, get out of here.
Ugly.
Yeah, get out of here, ugly.
And then she did that movie, Havoc, where she showed her titties.
She's beautiful boobs.
Oh, she's a beautiful
Didn't she show her
woman.
boobs in Brokeback Mountain? That was super fun, and I love seeing Denali twirl for her.
Yeah, see? She set her mood. And Gottmik was playing the little game of okay, if someone gets a role that they don't want, how do they deal with that? And then she was just just steal the spotlight. Have so much fun with the role, and
So fun, and I know this was an edited Zoom conversation, and I'm sure there was a delay and a lot of awkward pauses. Yeah. But the part we saw was so charming. I loved it. Mm-hmm. I was so excited for them.
Me too. Oh, when she gets hives, I get hives too.
Break out in hives.
Since I was young.
Are you excited about that?
I like having something in common
With Anne Hathaway.
With Anne
With your
Dame,
hive.
with Dame Hathaway.
Yeah.
Something that stood out to me during the recording session was Simone. It was kind of a shocker to me that Simone had something that she wasn't in
Good
her
at.
element for. Yeah. And
I don't think we've seen her like that, ever.
All right, Simone, you're up. She's like, oh, me? Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay, my turn.
Well, because we finally got to see this human side
Mm-hmm.
that we all kind of root for when we watch those shows.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a little off-putting, too. It's like when you see, okay, there's an SNL skit. I know you hate SNL because you hate to laugh.
I don't hate,
But
I just don't think it's...
there's an SNL skit with Kate McKinnon, and it's called Teacher Fell Down. She is the teacher, and she has fallen to the ground, and then she just gives dramatic monologues. Do you want help getting up? No. It must be so difficult to see teacher fall down. Like when you see your parents mess up at something or see a teacher outside of school, like it's hard to see the people you hold on a pedestal fall.
Lose so much power.
Right?
Yeah.
Falling is funny, objectively.
Falling
I
is
think.
very funny.
It's a ha you fell.
I saw the funniest fall. It was an old man, and they were on one of those moving walkways, but had a little tilt, but not really. He slowly fell down, and then an old lady was like, I don't know where to go. And then she slowly falls down. And then the cart, it's so, I love slow motion falling.
It's really good.
It's beautiful.
As long as the machine didn't eat anyone, it's fine.
Oh, that's happened.
That happens. That happens. People get eaten up by escalators.
Bad people, though. They
Bad
deserved
people,
it. They
bad
stole
people.
from Circuit City.
Anything else you remember from that recording session?
There's a lot of good singers on this season.
Mm-hmm.
That's not something
There's
we
a lot
see
of
often.
talent.
Yeah, that's the kind of the overarching thing I took from this is that everyone was really good. And so the critiques were coming from a nitpicky place.
Right.
Let's get into the dancing rehearsal. So Jamal
Choreo.
Sims.
Ugh, Jamal Sims.
Sims.
His shirt was open. His shirt was open.
They were protruding. Okay?
I'm a Jamal simp for Jamal Sims.
Okay?
Yeah. Oh, TikTok.
Teacup or dinner platter. It doesn't matter the
It doesn't
size.
matter.
You will suckle.
Teacup or dinner platter. It does not
It
matter.
does not matter.
He and his husband are both stunningly gorgeous.
Husband?
That's usually
I don't
the case.
think you needed to say that.
Oh, I'm sorry. He and his roommate are very hot.
Here you go.
And seeing his pecs out, that was mean.
That was...
I needed
The way that they were tattooed at the top and
warning.
shiny at the bottom.
Oh my god. That had to be
The
highlight,
smile...
right?
He gets hotter
I know.
as the seasons progress.
He gets hotter as the thought of Todrick fades, and we realize
Oh.
just how toxic Todrick's energy was, and how bright and light and sweet and wonderful Jamal is. I never want to see another choreographer come back. I need Jamal Sims, that's it.
You can tell he's a teacher.
Yeah.
Like a teacher
Yeah.
at like a small
A
studio
nurturer.
that's been
Yeah.
open for a
Yeah.
long time. He has tenure there probably. He's a really sweet person.
So sweet. So good looking.
He tells Gottmik to bring the level up to meet Denali,
Mm-hmm.
which, was it UK we just saw? Oh, Ellie Diamond. They told her everyone had to match, so she came down. And when he said that, I was like, ooh, I hope Denali brought
doesn't go
Gottmik.
down.
Yeah.
Right.
Gottmik came up.
And this time it wasn't just camera angles. I don't think.
Let's get into the Rustica Performance. We can just talk about them by role.
Or should we, was there anything in front of the mirror? Didn't they have a couple combos in front of the mirror?
The meme.
The
talk.
meme, Alone in the VIP.
Sitting alone in the VIP.
Yes.
I just love that Candy's like, so I made money off of it.
There you
Yeah.
go.
And I love that Candy said, how fucking delusional was I? God, we love a self-aware queen.
Oh, yeah, the conversation she started about how people can be so awful. I mean, we've seen it. We've heard about it.
yeah.
People were so awful to Aja that it translated into the whole house of Aja at the time.
Yeah.
And, yeah, self-aware. She popped off. She still pops off, but she tries not to.
It's hard. It's really hard. I got into my first little Twitter beef this week, and it was really small and stupid. And it's just hard to, you have so much emotion wrapped up in social media, and you get these little jabs here and there.
Yeah.
That you're like, was that a read? What is that? So that when someone does finally push you a little too far, you go for it.
Well, I'll go ahead and say you got in a beef with someone because of something I said last week, which I will apologize for, I think, because what I said was about Elliot and depression, and it came off dismissive. I think if you see the whole clip, it doesn't. Right. But I didn't really mean to be dismissive of people with depression. I am a people with depression. I meant to be dismissive of Elliot, but even that's like not really my place. So I am sorry about that. And mostly I'm sorry to you because
it's fine.
If you
I
get
shouldn't
shit,
have engaged.
if you get
I shouldn't
shit,
have engaged.
Well, if you get shit on Twitter, I don't want it to be for something I said. Like you say plenty of things that you should get shit on for.
Well, I think that's why I was so upset because I was like, that was like the nicest thing I've ever said. I've said terrible things, and this is what we're gonna fight about.
Yeah.
But that was a great example of they misinterpreted it. They were taking it out of context. I could have easily just not engaged because I knew I knew they were wrong, and I should have. But instead, I was like, oh, they're wrong. I have to fix this. So Candy having it from all sides
all the time for years.
Bitch,
Yeah.
I don't blame her.
Having to defend herself all the time, that is something that is exhausting to carry. And people will just take whatever they know about you from the tip top of social media and then apply the rest as assumptions, and then you have to get into like explaining yourself. And
I also think, especially on social media, negative attention is still attention. I want to needle this person to get a reaction from them so they'll talk to me type of thing. I'm not saying that's what happened with that thing, but
it's a crazy toxic space that is just like we don't have insane. The language to understand it yet. Therapists are still telling us to be careful with it.
Sorry to old person, but let me help you. Picture it. Mid-90s.
Yeah, close my
The
eyes.
most we had really growing up was like AIM, and that was just messaging your friends, and then you'd put up a moody away message with a Comic Sans font and a pecan green background. Now we're in a world where people can just share their fucking thoughts at all times. Everything that pops up in their head, they can say it. And I don't want to hear everything.
And it's like wrapped up in free speech. It's like free speech does not mean you can go on Twitter and shit on someone. That's not the same as free speech.
Free speech does not mean that there aren't consequences to the things that you say. Which is why I stopped online bullying you and I just do it in person now.
And I appreciate
That's better.
That.
That's better.
And I appreciate that.
I feel bad for the kids that have to grow up in all of this and their only means of interacting is just through social media.
Ooh, girl.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That can really mess with you.
Yeah.
In your growth.
Serial killers.
Serial killers.
Now, if they grew up in
Online
this time
assassins.
and they got a head injury,
it's done.
Their female family members are fucked.
The help is on the way. Someone's working on some big mental health breakthrough, I'm sure.
We could do it.
The world will explode. Either way, we won't be worried about it.
Delicious.
Yeah. See you in hell, Rush.
Well, all that talk about social media, should we get into the musical?
Yes! Yeah.
See, we're on theme here.
Yes!
Yeah.
Between the P and the
Beautiful
social
segue.
media.
Beautiful segue.
I'll play your game sometime. The lead role. Let's talk about that. Or the narrator. The conductor.
The
MC.
Very reminiscent of Cabaret.
Mm-hmm.
It's Miss Tina Burner.
Miss Tina Burner. I thought she did well this week.
I thought she did great.
Yeah.
I don't understand the judging anymore.
Alexis and I before pandemic, we were judges of a singing contest. And every week we had to eliminate someone. And we were nitpicking. Like, we were like, you just didn't bring enough emotion in your face.
Yeah.
Because everyone was so good. Like, I don't know who to eliminate. So I think that's what they were doing. It was all... Everyone was solid.
Everyone was really good.
Even Simone and Candy, while not great, they weren't big stinkers. So I understood them being like, well, you stopped lip syncing, and that's bad.
Tina Burner, as an MC, was a really great choice, because she does have that kind of cabaret MC. Mm-hmm. She got the comedy with the old. She did old.
She did old. Very familiar.
She did young.
She has Ethel Merman vibrato, which was perfect for
that role. It was really good.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Yeah. I love a mermom.
Well, let's talk about the thoroughly modern Millie Bob. The Bob.
I excuse that because it's a reference to the source and she was wearing a hat.
No, I was obsessed.
Oh, you loved it?
I loved it.
Yeah.
I wanted it. Bob. Simone was Instagram.
I didn't think she did that bad. I wonder if maybe because she was wearing sunglasses, her face was, maybe if she could have done her facial expressions more, maybe they would have connected with it more.
Candy wasn't a good singer either. So they auto-tuned the fuck out of Candy's to make it, stylized. They made LinkedIn stylized. They couldn't do the same for her.
Oh,
they couldn't auto-tuned and stylized her vocals for Instagram. That was shenanigans. Mm-hmm. She sounded really bad. and I don't think they had to do that. I mean, we've heard RuPaul's music.
I don't know, maybe they were setting her up. Maybe they were setting the girl up.
It's an inside job. It goes all the way to the top.
What does the steel beam?
The steel beam goes to the top, and then just make sure it doesn't melt. It shouldn't melt.
It shouldn't.
But it is really strange that both towers fell, because at that heat, it shouldn't be melting to the point that they fall straight down.
Let it go. Utica was Miss Twitter. She killed it. I thought she did well.
Yeah. So they said she was Hamilton vibes. Mm-hmm. It did start off very Gilbert and Sullivan. Yeah. It was fun.
Yeah, I thought it was a fun role.
Good role for her.
Yeah.
I thought it was good. I had a hard time, though, not putting Denali in that role in my head every now and then as I was watching it.
I would have liked to see that.
But she was great.
But yeah. Yeah, she was great. Yeah. It's like a role that's really fun to do, and if you do it,
quirky,
it's done.
Yeah.
It's quirky.
And that's how Twitter is. It's fun to do, and if you do it, quirky, fun, yeah. You know?
That is Twitter. Rosé was the MILF. What did we think of?
Oh my god.
That performance. Vocally.
Fucking
beautiful.
Fantastic.
Okay, she's
beautiful.
She's got the training.
Yeah, she looked great. I was glad that they referenced why she was wearing an ill-fitting, too small dress.
Oh, I thought that was so funny. Even her... I was blown away by Rosé this episode. Even her speaking parts, she sounded like a voice actor. Mm-hmm. Like she sounded, it was perfect. Mm-hmm. It was perfect.
Yes.
And all of her over-the-top movements during the dialogue,
Yes. Every queen in Hell's Kitchen, nutting. Come.
Yeah.
Yes. She was pudding on the Ritz, and the proof was in the pudding.
How long were you thinking about that?
No, I just came up with that.
I mean, it sounds like you did, but I didn't know if maybe you thought about it.
No,
the proof is in the pudding.
Pudding on the Ritz.
Putting on the Ritz, putting on. I think she was sitting on that one.
I loved it.
Yeah, she definitely she was workshopping that in her head.
No, but I have sat in pudding once. Well, I didn't see the bowl, and it was on a table, but I thought it was a bench.
You were just being funny off the clock, like, watch me sit in pudding.
Whoa, yeah. The P stands for pudding.
No, but we can laugh because the pain is behind us.
Yeah, just like the pudding. It kind of geysered out that way.
Geyser.
Imagine being the person sitting down and then you just sit on pudding and just shoots all over them.
Yeah.
Geysers out. Geysered out?
Yeah, it was like, what's that famous geyser? Old lady.
Old Yosemite.
Old Faithful.
Yosemite.
Old Faithful.
Old Faithful.
Now.
Old Faithful gave to the lady behind me an Old Faithful.
No, that was good. That was good.
I'm back.
Let's talk about Olivia Lux as Facebook.
As Mark Zuckerberg.
As Mark Zucky Bucky.
Her voice is stunning.
Oh, her voice is stunning. That wig was gorgeous, actually. Mm-hmm. She wore jeans and a tank top.
Yeah, I agree with what Tina Burner's saying about her. Like, don't let the sweetness fool you. She's low-key like a Mariah Carey. Very sweet and demure, but she probably gets what she wants.
She'll definitely shoot MTV Cribs in a bathtub.
Yeah. Oh, that is their top tier episode. Yeah, I love that episode.
It's the best episode.
She's got a really cute home.
Insane. She's insane.
She's insane.
But in the best way.
Yes. I'm a little lamb. I will say I'm a lamb.
I'm a monster.
Oh.
I put my paws up.
What's a Judy Garland?
You're a trolley.
I'm an old faggot.
Yeah.
Clang, clang, clang with the faggot.
From Old Faithful to Old Faggot. Darby and Alexa's story.
Oh, I'd watch that.
Let's talk about the Russian spies who came in and...
Yes.
Whoa.
So good.
They came in... They had attitude.
That's correct.
They had attitude. They looked incredible. They looked like a unit. Denali, she was a snake on the runway, but she's a chameleon. She can do any style. And she can adapt. Like, it would have been very easy for her to have had the storyline of, well, I didn't get the role I wanted, so I flubbed up this one. No, she rose to the occasion.
You know what I think it was? Because I recognize a lot of myself in Gottmik because I'm not a great mover, and I find myself kind of stunting my movements when I do have to do choreography because I'm like, well, I'm going to look awkward, so I just kind of half do it, which is not what you want to do, which is what Gottmik was doing in the rehearsal. Mm-hmm. And then I'm sure... through Denali's help, because Denali used to have a dance class.
Oh, yeah.
She would do it like at 4 o'clock on Saturdays at Berlin, and it was just for drag queens to learn more moves.
So what, $5 or $10 for an hour?
Yeah, and I would go, like, anybody could go, and like, I was terrible at it, but, well, no, I knew all the moves.
No, you weren't terrible at it. You're not terrible at it.
It's just, I don't go fully in. And I think Denali, the dance teacher, took over, and I think she got Gottmik to really let go, because Gottmik let go.
I wouldn't be surprised. And also, the roles lent itself to, we can be characterization, like we can have characterizations. Yeah, like we can, this doesn't have to be like dance.
Right.
We can feature, Denali featured how good of a performer she is. She did a backflip. But the energy was matched. It was all great. It was all great.
So good.
So good.
Well done, both.
Yes. The Russians are coming. The Russians are coming.
I'll take the Russians.
There you go.
Should we go to work? Should we LinkedIn? Should we talk about LinkedIn?
Let's talk about LinkedIn. She came out in her Womanizer Britney Spears tees. That's what I was getting.
She looked cute.
She looked cute.
I loved it. Like Simone, I just love seeing the humanity in Candy.
Yes.
I usually hate the crying. I like it when Candy does it because I just
well,
like
because
seeing
she's
that
been
side
famous.
of her.
Like, she has had a name. Like she said.
Yeah.
We've known who
For
she
being
was
a bitch.
for years.
Yeah.
Well, not me.
She's been on the wish list.
She's been on the wish list
but
for being a tough New York Dominican doll.
Yes.
For having a tough exterior and for going after people online. It was like, ooh, Candy's at it again. I love it. So yeah, we're seeing a fully realized human, which we should give people the benefit of the doubt and see, but it's fun to see.
Well, just like in the disco one, Candy has proven that perhaps choreography is not her strong suit. We did get a close-up. I lived for every time they'd close up on Jamal, and Jamal would just be going,
I'd like to close
what are you doing? We got one of those from him, and he did say, like, you went down too early, you weren't really doing the choreography. What did you say? Was it funny?
What?
Wait, was it funny?
I said, I'd like to close up on Jamal.
That wasn't
Did
funny.
you hear
Why are you
it?
laughing?
She's always thinking about someone's load.
She really is a star.
Yes, she is. If you don't have star quality, you don't deserve to be here.
Now.
In her words.
There's a couple people who don't have star quality on the show.
And completely unrelated, Elliot with 2 T's is the TikTok platform, and it's very Billie Eilish. It was low energy, but like I think the point was to be low energy.
Yeah, that's the thing. Elliot delivered a good performance. She hit all the moves.
Elliot's a good dancer.
She sang well.
Yes.
Elliot does good body.
But the role itself, to me, there was cringe just rattling up and down my spine.
Why was that, though?
I think it's because...
Well, again...
It's the reflection of, like, you know...
We're letting our opinion of her outside of the show and her recent escapades color how we feel about her performance on the show. But also, we're seeing a lot of the same. It's good. It's good.
Outside of that, and I know I can't fully say that this isn't because of what's going on with her on social media currently, but outside of that, I do feel that she's lacking in that star quality, and I do think that's why she got voted off by the Pork Chop girls. I think they all just kind of saw, like, there's no star quality in you. And I know that sounds like a stupid 1950s Hollywood movie. Like, you want to be a star? I see something in you, baby. But I don't see anything in her.
Maybe it's also like,
does.
it also seems like a closed up, like she's closed off. She wants to kiki, but she doesn't want to actually, like, she doesn't want to take anything from the girls, but she wants to be included in everything. I don't know. Let's move on.
That's the Rustica. Shall we get into the runway?
What was Rue wearing?
Oh, the blue suit?
The green...
Or the green
she
suit?
Was in Auntie Chan cosplay.
The shoulders were tight.
As soon as she walked out, I was like, Auntie Chan.
I need her.
Yeah.
She looked so
That
good.
looked good.
She looked so good.
We need to find something that's very similar, and we'll go fund you that outfit, because that was you. When she walked out, I said... She does watch IMHO. I can tell.
Rude
I'm
just
never
needs
gonna
to
be
give
in the
CEO, like...
And she had a
in her
purse?
name.
Did you see? I think the
They
girls
got
got their
'em.
coaches.
They
I think
did.
they got
They did.
Coach back. My dad used to love that TV show, Coach. You remember that show?
I
Craig
loved
T.
Coach.
Nelson.
Yes, of
Coach.
course.
Coach was Sandra Bullock?
No.
And that football player?
No. It's Craig T.
It was
Nelson.
a
He's a
sitcom.
He's a college coach.
Was it basketball or football?
Football.
It was football.
I think.
Dads love it.
Jerry Van Dyke. Dick
Dads
Van Dyke's
love it.
brother. Jerry Van Dyke, Judy Garland show sidekick. Craig T. Nelson.
My dad loved it.
Parenthood. Wonderful on Parenthood.
Is that him on Parenthood?
Yes, bitch.
No.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, Parenthood. I'm thinking of Modern Family.
Oh, no.
There's so many.
Parenthood. No, he dies.
Huh? Spoiler alert!
That show has been over for years.
I'm so sorry it is. Oh,
Wait.
and it's done.
That show's been off the air for years.
Oh!
Oh!
My Tilly!
Did that feel good? No.
Oh wait,
Do you
I
feel
can't.
alive?
I can't.
Yeah.
Wait. I can't wheeze. Hold on. I can't wheeze in this corset. Can we?
Fight the joy. Fight the joy.
You do look great, though. You really do.
Thank you. We don't have to put that in, but
No, we are. Every time you're uncomfortable, we get more likes.
Football coaches.
Football coaches.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Hot, but also very paternal.
no.
I'm gonna offer you what your father couldn't offer you.
No.
A man, someone that can push you.
Coach Hines
And is forgiving of your
Houston
mistakes.
High School
Unless
in
you're
Germantown,
gay.
Tennessee.
Unless you're gay.
And then they kick
so
you
hot.
out.
And that's a bad coach.
Oh, so
no.
tiny. He was
Fuck
like
coaches.
little and
Defund the
muscular.
police and defund football.
No, but here's
clubs.
the thing. Here's the thing.
Hot
Football.
and like nice. Terrible teacher. Should not have been teaching
Presley,
history.
we're gonna have you go over to Mrs. Dunn's
Not Presley.
musical theater or the drama class instead of football. This is not for you. How about that? And that's not what
That's
boys are supposed to do after basketball and the lead of the new musical.
You could be in the musical.
I want to write a musical about a guy that has to choose between basketball and musical, and they're in high school.
Hamilton.
High School Musical.
Is that what it was about?
Yes.
What's
Okay.
the runway?
Yellow?
Category
Gorgeous.
A.
What is it?
Category is
Piss Queen.
Piss Queen.
that's not his. That's Squirt.
I wonder how she's doing. If you know about what
She wasn't doing well in that video.
Was it?
She got better.
Okay.
It was yellow. I love colors.
Love
Okay.
the color yellow.
Color yellow.
So fun,
So
happy.
fun. That's why, you know what? Finally, my teeth are on trend. I watched the whole thing just smiling. Yeah, I'll edit my smile out so that you don't have to suffer.
Can you give me jaundice though?
Yeah, of course.
Up first, we had Tina Burner as Taxi.
was
Finally,
very
her
cute.
color.
I liked
Finally,
it.
her color
Yes.
comes out.
Yeah.
Yes. We didn't have to see
You know
oranges
what?
or reds.
This was a better
This was just
executed-
yellow.
Yeah. With
And
black
it was
hair.
black hair, Betty Page, but with a hat still. It was gorgeous. She had, it said, what did it say, burner on the back?
Is there burner on the back, I think? Yeah.
Very
The
cute.
license plate.
And, oh, I loved the lights.
I love it.
She looked gorgeous and she was
The locker
cinched.
lights.
That was a better executed titty moment than last week. I was glad that she redeemed. You know what? She redeemed her tits.
Headlights.
Olivia Lux, glamorous.
Oh, Dream Girl.
Oh my god.
Cheese
Those-
puffs on the elbow.
Those
my God.
tassels.
Oh my god.
It was gorgeous.
The fringe everywhere.
Oh,
This was, she is beautiful.
Stand out.
She is
Stunning.
just
Yeah.
exquisite.
Yeah.
She is Lux.
Glam.
She's Lux.
She's
Lux.
Olivia.
She looks
Lux.
gorgeous. She was
Yeah.
taking a Dreamgirls reference
And
but
making it
It
so
stood
much
on its own.
dreamier.
It beautiful.
Oh, so gorgeous.
Eating. Simone in like the bright yellow
Oh.
suspenders and like a yellow coat.
They,
And of
with
course
those
the yellow
pigtails.
Her hair
Did y'all see her photo of it on social?
riding.
Riding a like
On the
canvas
Got2B.
Got2B.
Yes.
But it said
And then-
Simone on it.
And someone redid it to say Gorilla Glue.
Mm-hmm.
She got a lot of money and
Gorilla
she's doing
Glue
better.
girl.
Yeah, she was flown out to Beverly Hills and she got it all removed.
Oh yeah, her name is Tessica.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tessica got and
Yeah,
I
the
think she got a
actual
lot of
girl.
money. But I heard that
young lady.
Tessica apparently, yeah, she's getting money, but she's donating a lot of that money to charities for hair care for people who can't afford it because she didn't want all of this attention.
Tessica
and I
is
love
an
that.
icon, and actually TMZ reported, this is not what we're talking about, but TMZ reported she was suing everyone, and then she was like, I'm not suing anybody. No, that's not me. Tessica's a stand-up.
Sweet
We
girl.
love you, Tessica.
Yeah.
If you ever want to come on the show.
I'm so happy that she's doing better.
Me too.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. What?
Up next we had Utica. Utica had those gorgeous blonde buns and this yellow.
It was like a 1400s medieval, but transformed into Utica brain. On first glance, I have to say, I wanted the skirt to be fuller, but after she explained it and after I remembered, like, oh yeah, that's like an actual historical reference. It's no wonder she's being shared by Vogue on Twitter.
I find myself reminding myself she was in Vogue and liking her looks more now that I know she was in Vogue. Because I will admit that seeing the plaid as part of the patterns, I initially was like, I don't know if I like this. And I was like, oh, high fashion, I love this.
But
I
also,
did need a little bit of that.
but also historical fashion. Like, go look up 1400s, like,
I have so many, you know, I have my kids, I have my little dolly, I have too much.
yeah,
I don't have time.
No time for the kids.
she is short.
And deep.
And deep.
She's deep.
Very deep.
Yeah.
A lot of depth.
Short and deep. short and deep. There's an
a dolly.
8-year-old who's short and deep. No, that's bad. That's terrible.
Up next, we had Candy in her Beyonce Lemonade
yeah.
That's how you do a tribute.
Was she had daisies in her hair?
Daisies
Some
in the
flowers?
hair.
No,
some-
daisies.
no.
You take the style and you twerk it, you tweak it. You twerk it enough. You tweak it enough to put your own spin on it. I loved it.
I loved
thought she
it.
looked
Boho
gorgeous.
tees, yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
The flow of it, that was
Stunning.
a really pretty dress.
Yeah, she looked really pretty.
So happy. Up next, we had Elliot as the other taxi driver, competing taxis. You know what? I really did like this look.
Yeah.
I really did like
I
this look.
preferred this taxi to the first taxi. I would have
I
gotten
agree.
in this taxi.
Uh-huh.
I don't know that I would have gotten in the first. Well, the first one I would have gotten in, but I don't know how comfortable I would have been the entire time.
The 80s. I like the 80s on her. Rosé in her orange tribute to the mask. Was it orange? Now let's talk.
To me, I thought it was yellow enough.
Yellow enough.
Yellow enough.
You know
Yellow.
I
Is
think it was.
Velveeta orange or yellow? That will answer the
Oh,
question.
but it's good.
But it's good.
Ooh, have you ever had? Oh, I'm getting hungry. My mouth is watering. Have you ever had Velveeta and Rotel?
We're
I
from
love
Texas, of
Rotel.
course we have.
I love Rotel.
Velveeta Rotel and
My
some,
goodness.
and some ground beef.
You're asking me for a diarrhea sesh? Yes, I will do it.
I love Velveeta and Rotel.
I think it was acceptable to say it was a warm yellow because of what she was doing. She was doing a reference to The Mask.
I thought it was
Iconic
brilliant.
Jim
movie.
Carrey, love it. Mm-hmm.
You know that's yellow.
Yeah.
You know that's
That's
yellow.
I have a question. Do you prefer, okay, we've seen two very distinct rosés, and of course there's in-betweens, but I don't deal with gray. It's black and white. I don't understand the middle. We have the campy rosé, like Big Business Mask, and then we have the high fashion rosé, which is like the beads and the tulle. Which one do you prefer?
I relate more to a campy rosé.
What about you?
I like campy too, just because she can perform in the camp.
Me too.
It's-
You know what I mean?
It's cleaner too. I understand what she's going for with the high fashion, and I appreciate it, and I do think it's beautiful.
And try different things all the time, of course.
For sure.
But the campy rosé really does something for me.
Yeah.
I love it.
It was so
So
the
good.
wig with the makeup, how it was fully a mask.
Yeah.
So good.
If
I
the
think
kids haven't seen The Mask, go watch it. It's iconic.
her resources, like her immediate circle of like the Hell's Kitchen girls, they can do camp. They can deliver camp.
They deliver
In a
excellence. New York is
high-fashion
excellent.
way.
Yeah.
Oh, I would wear that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
In or out of mask beat.
What?
Up next, we had our girl Denali in her yellow snake.
The Python.
Slave for You, Python, Britney Spears.
Oh,
reference.
another Joshua Naponte.
I just got that Funko Pop this week.
Oh, bring it in. Bring her in.
Do you see Britney Spears?
Yes,
I put her with the royal family.
Oh,
'cause
okay.
She's a royal.
Oh, well, there she is.
With the Slave for You snake with Denali.
There
Oh
you
my
go.
god.
Isn't that so cute?
Okay, it was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
I hate snakes, but it was a beautiful costume.
She did a photo
The
shoot with a real
headpiece.
snake, too.
I know. Spiders, snakes.
Spider
that's what I'm
snakes.
going to
What's
ask her
next?
if I see
Oh.
her. Volcanoes, because that's the trifecta of my nightmares.
I'm like, who is
Volcanoes?
Denali? She's just pulling out new things every. I'm like, you with a snake now?
Where did she get that snake?
I have no idea. She just posts on the internet.
She got
Does
it from her
anyone
apartment.
have a snake? Does anyone have?
She doesn't have the TV money yet because we're in quarantine. So that snake actually, she rents out a bedroom to that snake.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll see her soon and we can ask her.
She's so brave.
Yeah, I hope we see her soon. Okay, I thought she looked great. I understood what Michelle said, that the headpiece was really the selling point.
Yeah.
But once you get that, once you understand the kind of yellow python thing, then you really see the pattern throughout the bodysuit and the
She said
drapery
that
that looks
was-
like a goddamn...
Yeah.
Coil.
That is
Yeah.
supposed to be like the snake.
said,
Mhm.
she said that it was hand-painted sequins.
Well, that's what Joshua does.
Well, but
That's Joshua.
have we ever seen that? That's incredible.
That's crazy.
Joshua.
To sequins that you paint?
Joshua.
I want to take a class from Joshua. I want to be like a little apprentice.
just
Like I
wanna be
want to
friends.
learn.
I wanna be friends
Can we
with
ask them to
Joshua.
be on here and
Yeah.
pick their brain?
We should.
Do you think we can get him?
Yes.
Yeah, I shoot a little message.
We hosted a show that he was in for Halloween. You saw it from a car.
I did. He was
And he loves the show
amazing.
too, so.
Yeah, he's a sweetheart.
I would love to pick his brain.
And then finally, we have got Mick as the crash dummy. Now, we did see a crash dummy earlier in the season, and we're just seeing kind of like not repeated. Obviously, they were separate when they were making up these ideas,
This was
but
a sexy
I say
similar
great
things.
minds think alike.
Yeah,
This was
exactly.
all latex.
Yeah, this was like a sexy, kinky crush.
Yeah. The shoes were really cool.
The
This
shoes
was
were
great.
cool.
This was a great idea.
The ponytail reminded me of Sister with her little tiny blue ponytail.
I remember that.
But, of course, Gottmik
it reminded me of all those goths dancing underneath the overpass. You know the video of...
With the dreads?
Oh, the goths. Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
I do. Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Gottmik has served a look on the runway yet that anyone would deny. I mean, Gottmik is incredible.
Gottmik is looks.
Yeah,
looks.
that
Top tier.
fashion. The winner of the Rusical is Rosé.
Yes!
Rosé, so rightfully so.
I think well deserved.
Yeah.
And she wanted to prove herself.
And she did.
And she did.
And then Jan wept. It was just perfect.
Mm-hmm.
It was perfect.
It was a great moment.
Rosé
And
is
well deserved.
Yeah.
a goddamn star.
It was not like, oh, of course they gave it to her. No, she deserved it.
Oh, she was so good.
And in the bottom, girls that... It was a lot for us to see that they were in the bottom. But Simone and Candy
Seeing
were in the
Candy,
bottom.
Well, I want to mention Tina being in the bottom. That didn't really translate to me.
Let's talk about it.
But
nitpicky, she stopped lip syncing for 3 seconds.
I do like how she handled that. She said, I didn't feel myself do that, but it's very possible I did. Good.
Good.
Don't
Move on.
fight. Don't fight
Yeah.
with the judges. I liked that. I didn't like seeing her in the bottom because I don't think she deserved it.
No.
But
No.
also, if I'm looking at the whole thing, I don't really know who. Like you said, everyone was really good.
It's hard.
This
This is
so
a really
hard.
good cast. Even
Yeah.
the girls
Hard.
that have already left.
Season
left
13
us.
is not cursed. In fact, they are
They
Blessed.
are. What is that
No.
word? What is that word when you
Cursed.
like?
cursed.
What is
They're
that?
cursed.
What is that word? What, they're thriving.
Are they?
What rhymes with cursed? Lurst, first, merst, worst.
Worst.
They
They're
are.
not the worst.
They are.
No. They're really good. We get to the lip sync.
Mm-hmm.
We cannot believe that we are seeing this lip sync happen.
Mm-hmm.
But thank God we get Little Mix because that brings a little levity to it. It lightens it up. It takes us up.
It's
Yeah.
Fifth Harmony. Boss.
Oh,
Boss,
is it not Little Mix?
Michelle Obama.
Okay,
Work
can I
for
tell
her.
you? I think they're the same.
Mm-hmm.
I forget that they're two different groups.
Two girl groups.
Well, because I'm so attached to the UK, like Michelle Visage.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like I'm one of them. Little Mix.
Little Mix. Oops, sorry.
Yeah.
Fifth Harmony.
What did
Yeah,
you
if
think?
they had been formed in America, their name would be Mixins.
I thought it was a cute lip sync.
Stop. Simone brought a confidence and an ease to the lip sync
Right.
that is really hard to explain or to show someone how to do. That's the magic of Simone.
Yeah, and Candy was high energy. She said, I don't care that I'm wearing a floor-length tiered gown.
She did it all.
I am going to
I'll go
still kick, stretch, boot, scoot.
You did it again.
Mm-hmm.
You get me wet.
Is that what's happening? I be spraying. Candy was going in.
And
Yeah.
Candy was going in. The flowers were
Candy
whipping
really
out of her
wanted
hair,
it.
but I didn't care.
I don't think there was. I mean, I know they were saved, but I don't think there was a clear winner.
Yeah.
I think I
No,
would
these are
have.
two people that do what they do very well.
Yeah. Personally, if I had to pick, I did prefer Simone.
Yeah.
I thought she embodied the song. There was an ease, a confidence, a humor at times, sexiness. I really couldn't stop watching her. For me.
I love how they both. They both came back to their starting positions, and like Simone put her coat back on as if to say,
It's
you know
over.
what I mean?
Then that was the
Yeah.
performance.
Yeah.
I did love that.
Rue does save Simone. Simone Shantae.
Simone, yeah.
She tells Candy, sorry. And Candy cries and gives a really sweet message. And then she walks off. And then one of the best moments in Drag Race Season 13 history. Gottmik. awkward, lovely, beautiful Gottmik is going to hug Candy. And then Rue's like, Candy, stop.
What?
And then Gottmik is like,
Ruthless?
it's so good.
It is.
It's
so
so
good.
it's so Gottmik. It's
Yeah.
so good.
The ultimate professional. Candy accepted her loss gracefully and said, thank you so much. She gave a heartfelt moment. And then she walked off ready to go with her head held high. And could you imagine if she was like, you know how some girls be pissed?
Dahlia didn't say anything.
Dahlia was really...
She
Yeah,
walked
Dahlia
right-
did.
That was so sad.
She walked
Yeah.
right out.
That made me sad.
Well,
Candy is a smart cookie.
since they set this precedent, Do you think now people who get eliminated are going to kind of walk a little slower out because they're waiting to hear their name?
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe.
Are you,
I'm sorry. Did you say my name? Was it? Oh, you weren't talking to me? Okay.
Oh man, I had a lot of really cool looks that I wanted to Not to mention my RuPaul look that was sickening. Oh man.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I think the girls should be nervous because I think what logically comes soon is a double elimination.
Yeah.
And I'm scared
For sure.
for that.
Ooh.
But
You know what comes before that?
what?
Snatch game.
That's not, but
Snatch game is next. Now is the point in the programming where we award our Olivia Lux mini
Alexa.
personal achievement award for excellence in the field. Now is the point in the show where we award the Olivia Lux mini personal achievement award for excellence in the field. Field coach Craig T. Nelson.
Yes. So we're going to open this purse.
Yeah.
And inside will be the name of the winner.
Of the winner.
This week's
Olivia Lux Mini Personal Achievement Award for excellence
and personal achievement
in the field. Okay.
And I think we're all going to read it at the same time.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Jamal Sims!
Oh my God!
Yeah.
We love
You really did say that. I said that too.
Ah!
And you just repeated, but we appreciate it.
Yeah, I followed.
Thank you.
Jamal Sims, we love you. Thank you so much for having your shirt open during that.
Yeah.
Thank you just for being such a positive, beautiful light.
That too. And knowledgeable about
and
what
not
you're
and
doing.
knowledgeable and
And a
beautiful.
great choreographer.
And the light.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a himbo. Well, he's not
Himbo,
dumb.
right.
No,
He's
himbos
not
are
dumb.
like, yeah, that's
He's
negative.
not dumb.
Yeah, he's smart.
He's smart. Himbos are negative.
Well, no, because
Himbology.
They're dumb.
Oh, because they're dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a nurturing himbo.
We have been checking in when we can with some of our beautiful friends. One of the people that we haven't heard from in a while, I know that y'all are missing her, we are too, is Miss Dita Ritz. So we are going to have Dita Ritz. Yep. Hi, Dita. We miss you. How are you?
Oh, yes, it's your girl, Dita Ritz, a.k.a. Miss Cheesecake. Thank you so much for having me, you guys. I'm doing great. You can't keep a good bitch down. Hustling. I thank God I was blessed with the gift of hustle, darling. I'm doing really, really good. You know, just trying to keep myself together. Just trying to stay as positive as possible and wait in line for my vaccine like everybody else, honey. But I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
Hey Zita, hope you've been well. What do you think of season 13 of RuPaul's Drag Race US? Anyone you're rooting for in particular? Any queen that you're very fascinated that you want to kiki with?
I like the season so far. You know, I thought that in the beginning it was running kind of a little slow because the girls hadn't met each other, and that's what we really wanted. We wanted to see all the girls meet each other. But now that we've seen they've been, you know, competing against each other for a couple of weeks now, you really get to see who the really standouts are as a whole with all of them. Season 13 is hitting different, I will admit. It's a different cast of girls, and it's just fun. It's a little more authentic drag, and the energy of this cast and the energy of the show right now kind of is taking me back to a little bit of the earlier seasons. So the vibe that it was then. So I'm loving all of RuPaul's gimmicks and gigs and the gowns. Miss Thing walked on the runway with a purse. I mean, who doesn't love somebody who comes into the room purse first? Well, at least I'm rooting for our Chicago girl, Miss Denali Fox. Honey, she's giving me everything I need, and I'm loving all of the runways and just even the photos that she's done for every week since the show has aired.
Dita! Okay, we see you on social media. You stay so busy, but how are you keeping yourself occupied during quarantine? What have you been up to, Babs?
It's been really, really like a kind of like double-edged sword because it's been really, really tough, but I've also been able to like really make myself be creative. So I've been loving doing digital drag because it's really inspiring me to like really be creative and push the boundaries and push the limit of style and aesthetic and even like content wise. You know, I'm doing merchandise and I have, you know, a digital show that I do once a month. The next one is on the 26th. Make sure you tune in on twitch.tv/details, the drag show. I'm at the sewing machine literally every single day. If you could see my apartment, it literally is like a little mini fabric store in here. You know, just doing what I have to do really to stay focused and really work through these really, really tough times. So I'm glad that people see that I'm busy and people like it, and I'll continue to keep giving it, honey, darling. Bye, you guys. Thank you so much. I love you guys back. Please make sure you guys stay safe, and I can't wait till I see you guys and I'm able to hug you guys and we'll have a shot and a cocktail or some, girl. I miss you, girls. Love you. Mwah.
Oh my God. Bye, Dita. We love
you.
you.
Miss you so much.
Miss that cheesecake.
Yes.
I'm in that detail show. I'm gonna be in that.
You're gonna be in that detail show.
I'm in that detail.
You're in the
What are you
details.
gonna do?
I don't know, but she keeps allowing me back. I don't know how or why.
You're a good lip syncer.
Our friendship.
Thank you for lying to me.
I don't lie.
Yes. Well, Danny. So we are going to. I mean, you're lying to yourself.
What's up
Let's be
now?
honest. You're lying to yourself. You sent him iTunes gift cards. That is not a first date.
We've been talking every single day, and he messages me first.
Asking for things like, "Hi, how are you? Do you have iTunes gift cards?"
I don't feel very supported by you.
I'm waiting for the day where Danny's like, I don't work in an oil rig. My name is Chester, and I'm just
Chester.
a regular guy, and I really just love who you are, and I just want to treat you right. I want to be there for you. I may not have much, but I
I
want to
have
offer
the
you
iTunes
my
gift
world.
cards that you just gave me.
I like what you just said. You.
We live in different worlds.
Yeah.
We announced on UK that we would love if you could give to our Venmo, CashApp, or PayPal so that we can pay that forward to Bread of Life, which is an organization in Texas that you found.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly does Bread of Life do?
Well, they just offer food to any and all people in the Houston area. I chose Houston specifically just because of personal connections, but
Because y'all are both from
because
Houston.
the
Yeah,
Houstonian
see
girls.
that?
But it is such a wonderful organization that is offering hot meals to people who really need it.
Texas is in a state of emergency right
It's
now.
crisis. Like look into it's a lot bigger than people understand.
And despite their politics, Texas has always been welcoming to hurricane victims. They've always tried to help.
It's 50-50. Beto O'Rourke is still hot.
It's still hot, and then you have the mayor of Colorado, Texas, who is an a-hole.
An
Is that
a-hole?
An
Cruiser?
a-hole,
Is
where
that
he's like,
Tom
you know
Cruise?
what? You don't deserve a handout or something. So you get those nasty
He
people.
seems like he'd be fun on SNL. See, SNL could be good if they had the right mayors on it.
I like SNL, but I like the Pornhub version. Sex Nut.
Sex Nut what? Finish it.
Liquors.
If you're gonna start a shitty joke, you're gonna finish it.
Live from New York, it's Sex Nut Liquors. Da-da-da. Musical guest, come.
I have neighbors. It's okay, they're gay. And they-
So
Oh
please
my God,
remember
they
to
love
give
it.
to Bread of Life.
Yes, so you can give to us and just put in the
Goodness.
comment for Texas, for Bread of Life, for Houston, whatever words you like. And after you give to that, if you want to send tips to us directly,
Tip
you can
your queens,
also do that using our Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal. And you can say, for the queens, I love you, Queens. I love you, Darby. I love you, Chan, Alexis. What's the cum thing about? Whatever you want to say. And that'll go to us. And that's appreciated.
Yeah, the journey doesn't end here. You can follow us on our social medias and get connected with our opinions,
Our thoughts. Nonstop.
It doesn't end. On Twitter and on Instagram in the description below.
Yes, and if you'd like to see even more of us, we have a Patreon. We have exclusive content. We have a podcast. We have tons of cum.
It don't end, do
No,
it?
that's it. We have tons of cum. Join Patreon for our tons of cum.
Do you have to bleep out that word for YouTube?
I don't. I probably should. We also have a Discord
goodness.
with a cum chat. So if that was funny to you, first
You can
of all,
access that on Patreon.
look inside yourself and wonder, how did you get here? But after you've done that, join Patreon and get on our Discord and you can talk about cum. Alexis checks that every day.
Look inside yourself and then come inside. Don't put that in.
No.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
it's
sorry. I'm sorry.
We will see you next week. Goodbye.
Wait, can we end with a song?
No,
It's
we
a
already did that.
Roosevelt.
Okay, what do you want to do?
Come to my window.
I'm leaving.
Come Come inside
and wait by the light of the moon. Come into my window, I'll be home soon.
I'll be home. I'll be
I'll
home.
be home soon. We want to welcome you.
Welcome.
Okay, Tina, we cannot deny that she's tall.
No, we can't.
We cannot deny
as much
that.
as we try to deny her.
That's
height.
a big lady.
Yeah, it's a big one.
You're big. If I ever saw
But
her...
to be fair,
Hold up. You're big.
she was next to Kimura, who is this big.
Little.
Yeah, that's a
Little.
little.
She's a dainty
Dainty
little
little
woman.
voice. Here my shoulders. You're big.
Yeah.
You look like a hot
You
dog.
look like a hot dog. You're big. Hot dog girl.
She's always just
Like that's probably bigger than the performance itself
or
because
bigger than Tina.
you're big.
You're big. You're mean.
I don't give a fuck. You're mean. You got that. You're mean. I mean, she has the height of. Did I say height? I meant big. Big savings at Costco today.
Menards.
At Menards.
Uh-huh.
Menards, have you been there? Big booty.
Way to use your big. Like that.
There you go.
That was good. That was a good casting choice.
Yeah.
Gargantuan.
And she's also.
Oh my God. You're big. Did you hear me?
And after all,
Hello. I don't know if you noticed, but you're big. And that's okay.